I believe I can be all I dream. The connection to destiny is me.
Hey everybody, it's Ty Inspire here, encouraging you to live a life that's inspired by love and purpose. So today I want to talk to my expats, those who are living abroad and those who are going to be living abroad. So I was asked a question recently, so that's why I wanted to talk about this, because I thought, man, that's a really good question. I was asked what things could you do to help you to feel more comfortable when you move into a new country? All right, so I think that's an excellent question, and it's definitely something that I had to give a little bit of thought to. What do I do? How do I make myself feel comfortable when I move into another country? So I came up with about 4 things, and they're pretty simple, but I think they are worth mentioning and worth thinking about when you move to your new country. The first thing is to get familiar with your surroundings. So that means really get familiar, like go out as soon as you get there. Take a walk around your neighborhood, find out what's around you, look for people, look and see what others are doing on a daily basis. Pay attention, be aware, know what's around you. It's very important to know what's around you for lots of reasons. For safety reasons, for, if you're hungry, you need to know where the restaurants are, what's to eat, where's the grocery store. All of that stuff really makes a difference, so that you're not scrambling when it's time to find these things. You'll know, oh, it's one on the corner over there I saw the other day. You'll kind of be familiar with your surroundings. Another good thing to look for when you are out exploring your neighborhood is a park. I have found parks are like the most easy escape when you are, especially if you're in a big city that has a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of people. It is so nice to be able to go to your local park and just hang out. When I was in China, I was in Shenzhen, and it was a very busy city, but I was close. I lived very close, within walking distance, like maybe a 5-minute walk from one of the biggest parks in the city. And it was so beautiful. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And they had so many activities going on every weekend. I think it was like Sunday. Everybody came out to the park. It was packed, but it wasn't packed to the point where you felt stressed or uncomfortable. Like, it was just a lot of people there, and they were friendly, and they were having a good time, and they were doing activities. That is the thing. Like, I think the Chinese culture, they're very concerned about physical activity anyway. And I think maybe the Asian culture in general, I would say that. But they were out there and doing so many different sports, some that I was familiar with and some I was not familiar with. So they were very welcoming. They'd invite you into their games, and you could go and just enjoy. There was a big like river or whatever that ran through it. So they would do like little boating activities, and then they were, just all kind of stuff. Literally, any sport you can think of, they were doing it. And it was such a nice family atmosphere, a nice place to get away and to relax and to meet people as well. So find your local park and find out what's in your area. That's so important, to be familiar with your area. Okay, next thing I say is to learn a few words in the local language. You'd be surprised how far this will take you by just saying hello, goodbye, and thank you. If you don't know anything but those 3, it will take you a long way. It will take you far. So it impresses the locals. It makes them want to help you more, because they feel like you want to be there and you want to be immersed in their culture, which I hope that's why you're there. One of the reasons you're there is to do that. So you want to make them feel comfortable with you, so that they will want to help you. They will want to friend you. If they see you learning their language, they will feel more comfortable to talk to you and more welcoming. So learn a few words. And I suck at learning languages. Let me just tell y'all, I am horrible, but I try. I try. It gets me, it gets me a little far sometimes. If nothing else, they laugh at me and try to help me. So I am cool with that. But I mean, I am like the worst person, but I do give this advice to everybody. Practice, learn it, speak it. Me being an English teacher, I'm glad I know English, but go out there and just try. That's all I can say. Do your best. Anyway, go have a local or traditional meal. Whatever it is, go eat it. At least try to eat it. I am not a adventure eater, so I'm very particular with what I eat. So this sometimes is hard for me because I want to know, like, what is this and if it's something I'm going to eat or not. But especially when you're new, just go and try. I do that. I go and I sit down at the restaurant and I'm like, okay, I want some local food. What's good? And they are usually very happy to tell you about the options and to suggest some of their favorites to you. And they're usually really excited to do that. So it breaks the ice and allows you to meet people. And that's what you want. So go eat the good food and talk to people and have a good time. And that brings me to my last point about meeting new people. You definitely want to try to meet local people, not just foreigners and other expats. That's okay too. But you want to meet the locals. You want to friend them. You want them to feel comfortable with you. Walk down the street, smile, ask a question, whether you know the answer or not. Ask for help, ask for directions, anything. Even if sometimes people are just sitting around talking, go walk up to them and say, hey, I'm new in the area, I want to talk. Or if you're uncomfortable with that, of letting people know that you're new, just talk to them. Most of the time they know. They're very observant and they know their neighborhoods just like you know yours. But so they know. So just go talk to people and make friends, whether it's experiencing the nightlife, going out having a drink, whatever it is you do. Go out and talk to people. Find ways to say something to anybody, and it will lead to lot more people. I noticed, especially in China and in Japan too, when I lived there. People are like, sometimes they're nervous to speak to foreigners, especially if they don't have good English, they don't speak good English, they're nervous. And if you break the ice by just smiling, sometimes that goes a long way, and they will start speaking to you, and they'll start talking to you, and they'll let you in, and that's what you want to make sure you try to do the best that you can. So go out there, have a good time, immerse yourself in the culture. Man, it's such an amazing experience. So enjoy it and just be. That's all I can say. So before I go, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. Hit the like button and the bell for notifications. And until next time, this is Ty Inspire. See you later.
I believe I can be all I dream. The connection